And my previous manager, it came down, maybe a year later into this new role. It came down that my previous manager had said, I don't think he's cut out for IT. I don't think that he should be in this field. He should probably find another place to work. Well, my new manager had said, anyone that'll say that about anyone regarding IT doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And so I completely disregarded everything that he said. And I was like, man, like that, not only was that a really good thing for him to do, it really spoke to his character. Mm-hmm. But that when he told me that, when my new hiring manager told me that, probably a year later, in my yearly review, like that lit such a fire under me. It's like, oh, he thinks I can't do this. Oh, okay. I'm going to go get my master's. I'm going to go get my PhD. Yeah. I'm going to go be, in charge of, one of the world's largest automotive manufacturers, their cloud security environment. I'm going to manage all of that, like all those things. Like it just takes me straight back there. Like I'm getting fired up just talking about it. Cause it's like, man, how dare someone tell me I can't do it? Like what? Like, what are we talking about right now? That was such a transformative, experience and time for me, because, I went through such great struggle for 2.5 months trying to find a job. I mean, it was literally the Monday after Black Friday. The Monday after Black Friday, Thanksgiving had just happened right before my benefits were going to kick in.
Oh, it was right before your benefits. Like, so that's why they did it. 100%. They don't want to pay you benefits.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he had a history of doing it. And once I knew more people in the field, like they told me there's a lot of staffing agencies here in Chicago, and none of them will work with him because he has that history of doing that. Wow. And they all say it's not fair to our employees, because if they're doing a stellar job, they deserve to at a minimum be extended. But this guy won't even extend them.
Or at least get a good review when your contract's done. To be honest, it sounds like right. It sounds to me like you had a good miss on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does. Because that's a toxic environment. You don't need to be in that.
Right. And it's interesting when you're earlier on in your career, it's so hard to identify those toxic, bad situations.
Yeah.
Because you don't really know what to experience. You don't know what to expect. Mm-hmm. You don't have the experience to compare and contrast. Right. And it's just really interesting because my current employer, they just said this pretty recently, we don't pay what the market pays, right? We're not able to do that, but people stay here because they like it here. Mm-hmm. And, it really rang true because I've been so many places that were just miserable. You hated going to work, and everyone was in it just for the other guy, not trying to be there, for the company or anything. It's like, man, he's going through this too. I'm going through it. If I leave, he's not going to have anyone to lean on, but that sort of thing. It's just interesting how, that doesn't even come up, in your head when you're going through something like that, or at least not for me.
I think that when you're happy at your job, that doesn't come up anyway. So whether you're paid market value or not, if you're happy and you feel that you're valued in your organization, that's enough to keep you. Now, I mean, it is nice to make money. Don't get me wrong. Money is great. But also that doesn't just define or dictate a good workplace. You need to feel valued. You need to feel like you're growing. And I think that that's very important. So that's also, I'm huge on expectations. I just have to say it. I'm huge on defining and utilizing expectations, no matter where you're at.